Hey everyone, welcome to the Alpha Truth. I'm the Truth Alpha, and today we're learning about black holes. As promised from my previous video about dark matter, if you want to learn about dark matter, click the link above and check it out. But in this video, we're learning about black holes. And after you finish watching this video, you'll actually know what a black hole is. Now, almost nobody knows what a black hole is, not even scientists. So consider yourself a part of the lucky few. Congratulations. Black holes are one of the most mysterious and crazy objects known to man. These things are so dense that nothing can escape them, not even light. Now, we all know and love black holes, but before I drop the big truth bomb as to what they are, let me hit you with a preface just so we have a better understanding moving forward. Won't take real long. So, the galaxy is not at all as imagined by modern day science. Something completely different. Now, as I'll explain in future videos, imagination, working in conjunction with the higher mind, is a very powerful tool, but imagination, working without direction from the higher mind, can lead people astray. Therefore, astronomers, peering through their telescopes into the night sky, observe a number of effects that they have no means of correctly analyzing, and so they use their imagination to invent an answer as to what they observe. Other people observe the same phenomena and are equally puzzled as to what they're observing, or think they're observing. Then collectively or individually, an answer is proposed, and since no one else has any other answer to give, they choose the most probable and accept it as fact, despite there being no proof as to the veracity of the proposition. This is the situation that science finds itself in what it appears to be deep space. In fact, space is not at all as described how we say it has countless light years of distance between the planet Earth and galaxies. It's not real. Space is actually an illusion created collectively by the mind of man in his quest to find his place in the universe. All is one, and space is one. We and space are one, together. Space is a concept within us, presented to us by our imagination. So this is not the video to get into what imagination actually is or go into any more aspects of life. I will make a video in the future about what imagination is, because it actually is something that exists in a dimension, it's housed in a dimension, and there's only one imagination that we all connect to. But that's another video. So, that's my preface to you. Now, what is a black hole? This is why you clicked on this video. Let me just tell you right now. A black hole, what we observe as black holes, are actually chakra points inside of the being that we refer to as the universe. A better way to say it would be the multiverse. So let me just say that one more time. Black holes are the chakra points of the being that we call the universe. Now, if you don't know what a chakra point is, we all have 7 of them. They're different points located on our bodies, and really what they are is they're connector points that connect all of our auras. So we have 7 auras, 8 including our physical body. So basically, we actually live inside of another being. Now this makes perfect sense, although shocking, if you really think about it. Now, what is this being that we live inside of? What does it look like? Is it an animal? What is it? Well, all I can tell you is the being that I'm referring to is actually our galaxy. Now, before you think I'm crazy, think about this. The galaxy has millions of stars and planets. We think that there's all this space between each solar system, but that's only from our perspective because we're so tiny. But if you could get way bigger and zoom way out, the galaxy, the Milky Way, and all other galaxies would actually appear to be solid. Now, this is the same with our bodies. If you could zoom way in to your hand and look at your atoms, it would actually not be as solid as you think it is. Now, this is mainstream science information right here. Atoms themselves have tons of space between the nucleus and the electrons. I believe what it's something like if nucleus was a tennis ball, the protons would, or not the protons, the electrons would be about 2 miles apart. That's sort of the scale we're working with here. So even in our own atoms, there's tons of space. So if you were tiny living on one of those electrons, that 2 miles would appear the same that our universe appears. So, one other thing here. If you could zoom really, really far into the nucleus of an atom, further than we can actually currently do with our technology, you would actually see a small point of light. Now, that point of light is actually what we see as the sun. Now, as I said in my previous video about dark matter, each individual atom of everything is actually alive. Now, what makes something alive? It's the God particle. What is the God particle? Well, at least it appears to us as light. Starlight, pure starlight. At the center of each atom is a tiny speck of light, which is the God particle. It's just so tiny we cannot currently see it. Except for when we look up at the sun, because that is the speck of light. We're just on one of the little, if you want to call it an electron, a planet, revolving around the nucleus. You see, we live in an atom. Our solar system is an atom. And that's what the universe is. And that's what black holes are. We are in an atom of another being. The black holes that we see are just the chakra points of that being. And if you could zoom into our bodies, you would see the same exact thing. Now, how's that? Did you expect, or have you ever thought that we lived inside of another being? Because before I learned this information, I always imagined this intuitively. I was thinking, you know, I think we might live inside of another being, but I didn't know. Now I know. This is fact. This is true. So tell me what you think about this. Leave it down in the comments below. I would be more than interested to see what you guys think about that. Alright, so that's it. You know, I like to keep these videos short and sweet. That way I don't get way off topic, and I can just make other videos about specific topics. But hey, if you want to know about anything specific, leave it down in the comments below, and if I know about it, I will make a video about it. And if I don't know about it, I'll just let you know I don't know about it, but I would love to hear about it. So with that, guys, I'm going to end this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.